A gavel falls, silence shatters. The day the courtroom froze, the air in the courtroom was thick with anticipation. Months of legal wrangling, a parade of witnesses, mountains of evidence. It all came down to this. Young Thug, the Atlanta rapper known for his unique sound and streetwise lyrics, sat in the defendant's chair, his fate in the hands of the jury. His lawyer, a seasoned legal eagle known for his sharp wit and courtroom prowess, had just finished a compelling closing argument. Hope hung in the air, fragile yet palpable. Judge Glanville, a stern figure with a reputation for running a tight ship, surveyed the scene. His gaze swept over the jurors, their faces unreadable, then settled on the defense table. A beat of silence, then he spoke, his voice booming through the silent courtroom. "Counsel, approach the bench." The lawyer, his confidence riding high after his closing argument, strode towards the judge. A flicker of something unreadable passed between them. A silent exchange that sent a chill through the courtroom. The judge spoke again, his voice low but sharp. "And bring your briefcase." The lawyer froze, a flicker of confusion crossing his face. The courtroom, moments ago buzzing with anticipation, plunged into an unnerving silence. What was happening? The lawyer, his face now ashen, complied, his footsteps echoing in the silent room. The judge, his voice a low murmur, addressed the lawyer. Every word, though inaudible to the rest, was a hammer blow, shattering the fragile hope that permeated the room. The lawyer's face, once confident, crumbled. He looked like a man facing his own sudden demise. Whispers and gasps, shockwaves through the courtroom. A gasp escaped the crowd as the judge, his voice now clear and loud, pronounced the words that sent shockwaves through the courtroom. Contempt of court, 6 months. The gavel slammed down with a finality that echoed the lawyer's fate. Jail. The courtroom erupted in a cacophony of gasps, murmurs, and disbelieving cries. The weight of the judge's pronouncement hung heavy in the air, suffocating, unbelievable. Young Thug, his face a mask of disbelief, stared at his attorney, his own future suddenly thrown into disarray. The jurors, sworn to impartiality, couldn't contain their shock, their faces a mixture of confusion, fear, and morbid fascination. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. This was a courtroom drama unlike any they'd ever witnessed. A live spectacle of justice gone awry, or perhaps its inevitable course. The lawyer, his face pale, his body seemingly shrinking under the weight of the judge's sentence, was led away by 2 bailiffs. He looked back at his client, his eyes filled with a mixture of apology and despair, a silent plea for understanding in the face of the inexplicable. The courtroom buzzed with a frenetic energy. Reporters, their pens scratching furiously, were transmitting this unbelievable turn of events to the outside world. The courtroom, a place of order and procedure, had descended into chaos, a microcosm of the chaos that now engulfed young Thug's case. Thug's eyes, a glimpse into the rapper's demeanor. Young Thug, the rapper whose rise to fame had been nothing short of meteoric, now sat alone at the defense table, a solitary figure in the eye of a storm of his own. The bravado, the swagger that had become his trademark, seemed to have deserted him. In its place was a vulnerability, a fear that resonated with the human being behind the celebrity facade. His eyes, usually radiating confidence and a touch of defiance, were now wide with disbelief, darting around the courtroom as if seeking an explanation for the surreal turn of events. They lingered on the empty space where his lawyer had stood moments ago, a space that now represented the sudden void in his legal defense, the crumbling foundation of his future. A camera shutter clicked, a stark reminder of the relentless media scrutiny that now engulfed him. He instinctively turned away, seeking a moment of refuge from the prying lenses, a moment to grapple with the enormity of his predicament. But there was no escape, not in this courtroom, not in the court of public opinion. He was a man stripped bare, his fate hanging precariously in the balance. The trial, once a legal battleground, had transformed into a public spectacle, his life dissected, analyzed, and judged with ruthless efficiency. And he, the accused, was now a pawn in a game he no longer understood, his future a question mark in the hands of a system that seemed to have dealt him a cruel and unexpected blow.